What's this? What's this about?
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. We're gonna be speaking after an 18-year-old was selling guns to kids.
It's an open and active investigation. A juvenile was accidentally shot by another juvenile in the home, and with weapons that did not belong to the parents.
No feelings, his legs down. They touched his right hand and he could feel that. We told him over and over and over again, do not go near guns.
Yeah, and they do anyway.
Yeah.
And this is what happened.
That's why you shouldn't be telling them don't go near them and just teach them how to be safe with them. Like, what the hell, my nigga?
2024. It was 2:48 in the morning when police responded to a call for a person shot. The officer would be flagged down by a mother who directed him inside of her home to a bedroom where a 13-year-old boy laid with a gunshot to his throat. The husband had cleared the boy's airway, saving his life, and applied pressure until the officer arrived. EMS would be on scene shortly after, transporting the kid to the hospital, who was then airlifted to another hospital.
Damn.
Two teenagers, who are best friends, were said to have been smoking weed in the bedroom while taking pictures of themselves with guns. The younger of the two was sleeping over. It was a Saturday night, and the 15-year-old's parents had said goodnight.
Oh, this nigga
A
15?
short time later, the teens were still up, disassembling guns, and seeing who could do it the fastest. That's
Disassembling
when one of the
guns.
guns went off. The 15-year-old was repeatedly racking the slide when he accidentally pulled the trigger, sending a hollow point in the 13-year-old Nate Green's throat. The hollow point.
This is the kid? Is this the 13-year-old or the 15-year-old? Because, guys, this guy, I don't know if y'all didn't know, but this guy doesn't look like he never seen a gun. I'm not gonna lie to you. The parents that I was just talking, I don't know, guys. Y'all might not know y'all kid, cause he don't look too. It don't look like he was out his comfort zone playing with guns. I ain't gonna
A hollow point in the 13-year-old Nate Green's throat. The hollow point, a self-defense round designed to expand on impact, would penetrate his trachea, esophagus, and lastly his spinal cord. Once at the hospital,
Damn.
doctors stated Nate was placed in a medically induced coma, was now paralyzed from the waist down, and because of the surgeries needed to reconstruct his throat, may not be able to speak again.
What? Bro, no fucking way. I'm paralyzed and I can't talk. Bro, y'all wild as hell.
The 15-year-old and 13-year-old come across two handguns. Speaking with the officer, the 15-year-old stated he and Nate bought the guns for $800 from someone off Instagram. It turns out the teens weren't in the streets, but worked at a pizza place together where they were able to save up enough money. Officers would conduct a cell phone forensic search, finding texts between the 15-year-old and an 18-year-old identified as Skylar Snyder, who was already known to police.
This nigga Skylar. No way you get caught selling to minors. Selling guns to minors. Use a dork, Skylar. Use a pure dork.
448 Skylar on Instagram. Text would reveal Skylar wasn't selling two guns.
What you want, some big shit? No matter what it is, or like a small one. Alright, I'm gonna send some videos. Smith and Weston, he had a STR, nigga had a 5.56. Damn. And then another Glock. What the fuck? Yeah, I just read all this. This nigga wild.
He ate Skylar on Instagram. Text
He got a whole
Skylar
arsenal
wasn't selling
selling.
2 guns, but a variety of guns.
Yeah.
And clearly trying to sell them to kids because at one point, the 15-year-old was trying to trade a PS5 for a 5.56 rifle. Settling for the
What the
PS5.
fuck? Wait, July 26th. Yo, I got some big shit I'm trying to get off of. 5.56. Let me see. All right, man. Oh shit, I might come pick it up tonight if you trying to do a trade for PS5. You was trying to get a trade for this gun for PS5, my nigga. That nigga said, shit, trade the SIG for the PS5. Wow. These little kids is crazy.
For a 5.56 rifle. Settling for the 2 handguns.
Big bro Dre, what's the word, man?
8 THC cartridges. Officers
Wait, what'd he say?
$800 rifle. Settling for the 2 handguns, Skylar was paid $800 and 8 THC cartridges. Officers also found messages from
808
Instagram showing the day
carts.
after the shooting, Skylar messaged the 15-year-old stating he had something for him. And since Skylar wasn't selling PS5s, it can be assumed he was selling another gun.
What
So
the
how did
fuck?
18-year-old Skylar get into the gun business?
This
Come to
nigga
find
Skylar.
out, Skylar was
Look
out
at
on
Skylar.
bond for multiple counts of grand theft of a firearm and breaking into a car. In fact, it seemed to be his thing that he'd break in and steal guns and then sell them through Instagram and Snapchat, leaving behind a trail of digital evidence as every picture of every gun stolen in his
It's in your
cases
phone.
have been recovered through Snapchat and Instagram warrants.
This nigga
So
is
this
dope.
mega mind looking dumbass decided to
Dope.
sell 2 guns to 2 kids who were trying to look cool and take pictures. But see, the power of a gun has to equal out to the responsibility of its owner, or that power will be misplaced. And this case, to me, is no different than that of a drug dealer selling fentanyl to teens who heard about perks in songs and died trying their rapper's favorite drug.
Literally.
The Port Orange Police Department would issue
Sadly.
a press release stating Skylar now had a warrant for his arrest.
Skylar
on charges
better
of
leave.
dealing in stolen
What is
property
Port
and
Orange
2
anyway?
counts of selling a firearm to a minor, one of which shot and paralyzed the 13-year-old victim. Further investigation ultimately led to 4 additional firearms being recovered from other juveniles not related to the shooting,
What
3
the
of which were
fuck?
stolen. August 8th, 2024, Skylar
He was
returned himself
busting.
into police and was charged with armed burglary, 3 counts of grand theft of a firearm.
Guess
2
turning
counts of
yourself
selling
in
a
was
firearm.
smart. I guess that was the smartest option because well, he probably ain't gonna be cooked since the nigga ain't die. Actually, he ain't die. Probably gonna do like good little time.
Minor, 2 counts of dealing in stolen property, and possession of a firearm by a minor. Now, armed burglary is a PBL in the state of Florida.
Oh, he in
but
Florida.
punishable by life offense. So just for that one charge, Skylar faces up to a life sentence at trial.
What the
As for
fuck?
the 15-year-old
I ain't know
who
that.
accidentally shot his 13-year-old friend, law enforcement determined the incident to be an accident, and he will luckily not face criminal charges.
What? The 15-year-old don't face
Just a few months
charges?
after his
Wow.
18th birthday, Skylar Snyder will begin adulthood behind bars for the time being.
Selling a weapon to a minor.
Just turned
because of that.
18.
As he listened to the judge Thursday, Snyder shook his head in disagreement with what she was saying. He also appeared bothered by his picture being taken. He didn't say anything,
So I'm gonna leave that no bond on the warrant.
but sobbed as he returned to the cold concrete walls of the county jail.
Now, this video might not be the next drill rapper getting booked for a body or the next drill rapper getting killed over this. Because this video
Wow.
is very important. Why? For 2 major reasons. I had to call Skylar a dumbass because he made a dumbass decision, but I didn't really want to go in too hard on him or the 15-year-old that accidentally shot his friend because he was really just trying to look cool and take pictures with guns and had no business having those fucking guns. But see, the thing is, when I make these videos, I hope that some of y'all can relate to situations, because if you can relate, you can understand how lucky you are that you didn't end up like the people in the videos I make. And for me, I've been both Skylar and the 15-year-old. I was the kid breaking into houses and getting guns, selling these guns. I came down to Florida when I was 13. I turned 14, and I think by then I already came across a gun. You know what I mean? I had a situation where I accidentally let a gun off, and it almost ended tragically. But luckily, nothing happened. It didn't hit anyone. I've been in both of these positions. I don't think flat out Skylar is a bad kid. He's breaking in this shit. He's getting guns, whatever. That doesn't mean he can't turn his life around. But Florida doesn't.
He wild. Yeah.
I have come across people in the Florida prison system, kids that got sentenced at 16, 17, 18 to 20, 25, 35 years for burglaries, just breaking into shit and stealing people's shit. And the fact that they got all these stolen guns connected to him, which means they're gonna connect him to the burglaries the guns came from. He might get smoked off of this one case at 18 years old.
At 18.
And get a shitload of time. His life might be over with just off of this, and he's lucky because he really hasn't faced punishment for the shooting incident itself.
Literally.
It's just the fact that he provided the gun to a minor. Now for the 15-year-old, even the 13-year-old that's paralyzed, this kid was just about to stop playing football. It's tough.
Tough.
I don't know what I'd be able to say to a kid that just got paralyzed. You know what I mean? But for the 15-year-old, obviously, like, they broke it down. They wanted to buy the guns. They wanted to take pictures with the guns. They wanted to look cool. And an accident like this happens. And I'm sure that the kid that pulled that trigger is in a state of fucking shock right now. Realizing what just took place.
Almost
Because most
killed
likely
your homie.
two families are going to be divided now. That friendship is going to be broken. This is just something that happens. One parent is going to blame another parent when really the parents weren't even to blame. You can do whatever you want to check on your kid. If your kid decides to go buy a fucking gun, there's not much you can do about it. How do kids buy guns? Well, other kids go and steal them from legal owners.
Literally.
This isn't a fucking conspiracy theory. It's very fucking easy for people to get guns on the street. You know what I mean?
Big bro chicken.
If you think that it can't happen to your kid, you're fucking delusional. You can just hope that y'all have an open communication.
Don't be like these niggas, chicken. Please be smarter. Please be smarter.